Hey, my name is Alexander Kowalski. I'm a German techno producer, a live act and DJ. We are here at the club The Gate in Düsseldorf and we just recorded my live act masterclass for SINEE. So I actually started producing music by coincidence. I bought an Amiga 500 computer from a friend when I was like 15 or 16. And he gave me a lot of discs with the computer, and I discovered a tracker software, where someone reprogrammed Depeche Mode songs. I was like, that's interesting. And I could see like, this is the kick, these are the claps and the hi-hats, this is the bass line. And I wanted to know how this works. So I deleted everything, all the patterns, and I just tried to make my first beats on the Amiga 500. And I really liked it, so I got more into hardware, drum machines and mixer. I bought my first sampler when I was around 18, I think. So I started to buy more and more equipment and get into music producing. And when I was 19, I played my first live act. So when I started to produce, I put all my money into buying equipment, drum computers and synthesizers and effect. So I didn't have much money to buy vinyl or DJ setup. So in the beginning I was only a producer and a live act. And later I started to DJ with Traktor. But actually the first DJ sets I played with Ableton, because I didn't have any DJ controllers or anything. And then I discovered Traktor, and for me it was the first chance to play DJ sets in a digital way, because I was not good with vinyl. So when I started to produce, my tracks been pretty basic. I didn't know much about music theory or notes or anything, so it was more like rhythm computer music, more percussion based. I always liked nice bass lines, but I didn't know how to program chords or anything like that. Over the years I learned a lot, and my music now I would describe, someone once said it's a 3D techno, and I really like that because I like a lot of layers in my music, sound effects there. For me it's boring to just make tools. I want to create something that has like, it's a little bit deeper and has more sounds all over the place. A good techno track for me has to have something really special. Like, you can hear a lot of tools, a lot of DJ tools. They're boring. There's not much going on. There's only like percussions and breaks, a lot of breaks. But it doesn't have to be like a super complicated track, but it has to have something really special, unique. Then this kind of music I really love. So actually I don't have like a daily studio routine, I would say, because some days you're inspired, some other days you're not. So when I'm not inspired, I'm using these days to listen to promos, to prepare stuff for my DJ set, but also find new samples. Lately I really like to go to YouTube and just find weird videos and then sample sound effects or voices or whatever. But I'm in the studio on a daily basis. So I'm traveling a lot for gigs, and this is a reason why I like to travel lightweight, because when you have like check-in luggage, like really heavy flight case or something, there's always the possibility that your luggage is not gonna arrive. So I prefer to travel with hand luggage. That's why I also decided that my live act has to fit in my hand luggage, so I don't have the risk of losing equipment and not able to perform that night. There have been a lot, especially when you play live. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. One thing I really remember was I was playing at Ultraschall in Munich like many years ago. I was still traveling with my 909, and the 909 is a little bit fragile. I remember I had a flight case, but back in the days we didn't have deck safe or anything. So I always traveled with the 909 in the flight case and the virus on top of it. And the knobs of the 909, the 909 has two boards, and the knobs can push, if you have like pressure on the knobs, it can push the two boards together. And I remember I was about to start at the Ultraschall and my 909 kept switching on and off. And I was really pissed, so I took the 909 and I dropped it on the table. The moment the 909 hit the table, all the power in the club went off. The sound, the lights, everything. I was like, fuck, I guess that was me. So the cleaning light went on and everybody was really confused. And I think it took like 5 or 10 minutes until we could continue. In the end it was okay, but yeah, it was a really weird experience. The worst nightmare on stage, I think, for every live act is that your gear is not working and you can't find out why. For reasons, I always travel with some extra cables, for example, because cables can always break. And when you're about to start and you just find out that your sound cable or USB cable doesn't work, it's not so easy to get something like really quick. So I always like to have a backup. Yeah, but not functioning gear, I think that's the worst nightmare. Well, during the years I had a lot of highlight gigs, like really nice events. I think one of my biggest highlights was playing Nature One main stage and also playing Mayday main stage. Mayday was really weird because back in the days I think live acts had like 15 minutes time slot. So I only prepared I think like 4 or 5 tracks and had to run really fast through the tracks. But it was really amazing to play that venue and this party. So I really enjoy playing live because for me that's an opportunity to bring my own music to the stage, and I can go deeper into the music than a DJ. So I can really rearrange my tracks, I can make crazy breaks, I can just play with the sounds that I created, and that's big fun for me. Some years ago I also started to DJ, and that's also nice for me because I'm able to play other people's music. Since I was 15, I'm constantly listening to techno, and I'm always discovering new tracks, old tracks, stuff I really love and like. But as a live act you don't have the chance to play this kind of music because you only play your own productions. But when I DJ, I hardly play my own things. I prefer to play other music that I really like, that I really enjoy, and I'm playing with 4 decks, with 4 CDJs, and I'm always also going more deep into the music, and I'm like combining things together because I hear, okay, this has a nice bass line, this track has nice percussion, so I just bring them together and create something new. So the biggest difference between my old hardware-based live setup and the new computer-based one is musical freedom, because I'm able to bring more tracks into my live set. I don't know how many tracks I have in my live set, but I think I can play for like 4 or 5 hours only with my own music. And the Archive MPC 2000 was really limited. It only had 32 megabytes of RAM, and when you work with loops, this is full pretty fast. And I remember I was touring with Res O'Hara, and we had a really nice live set going, but we didn't have enough memory in the Archive MPC, so we had to bring a Discman, and we always had to play a track from CD in between, because I had to reload a second set into my MPC to be able to perform 1 hour or even longer than 1 hour. And since I work with Ableton on a computer, I'm completely free. I can put in as many tracks, as many clips as I want, and for me that's just freedom. I always like to play a little bit longer sets. Usually live acts, they are set for like 60 minutes, which is okay because live acts are a little bit more intense than a DJ set. But I prefer to play like 90 minutes, 2 hours, something like this. It's the same with DJ sets. Like when you play a DJ set for only 2 hours, I think that's not enough. I prefer to play like 4 hours at least. I think some of my longest live sets I played back-to-back with other people. Like I played back-to-back live sets with Joris Voorn, and also one with Secret Cinema and Joris Voorn. And I also remember playing one with Paul Kalkbrenner back in the days. Really weird party. We played on a boat in Berlin, and I think we played for like 2.5 hours or something. That was pretty intense. I think still my favorite venue to play is Tresor, because I had my first live act ever there back in '97, and I still love the place. I love the low ceiling and the energy in the room. Still works the best for me. So my tip for you when you want to become a live act is you have to find your way. Like, what do you want to express? What do you bring? What do you want to bring to the stage? Do you want to bring synthesizers, drum machines, and do a hardware live act, or do you also want to bring tracks that you created in your studio to the stage and play them live in, for example, with Ableton or whatever? You really have to think about that. Like, how do you want to play, and don't be overwhelmed with equipment that you bring to the stage, because I see a lot of guys bringing their whole studio to the stage, but you only have two hands, so you have to control all that stuff. And for me, I think less is more. With the setup I have, I'm pretty busy all the time, and I don't need more. I don't need another drum machine. I don't need another synthesizer. I can play all the tracks that I created in a way that I want to. I'm able to do new versions of tracks that I created, and for me that's the most important thing. For me it's really hard to decide which I like more, club or festival, because they're both nice things. When you play a festival, you have a nice big stage, a nice big crowd. That can be really exciting. But actually it's also really nice when you play at the club and you're really close to the people and you can see their faces. Actually, you can see the expressions in their faces. They smile, they love the music you play. I think that's more important than having a really big crowd. Shooting this masterclass was really nice for me, because I could give you some of my experience. When I started to play live, I didn't have that. There was no internet. For some gear that I bought, I didn't even have manual, so I really had to find out how things work. I have to find my way, but I think it's a good thing to have something like this. So I really hope with this masterclass I could help you to get an idea how to play live, how to bring your own music to the stage. I know it's a big step. I know it doesn't seem easy, but I really recommend to do it, because that's the thing I love and you will love it too. My Live Act Masterclass is out now on SINEE, and I hope to see you there.